Well, good morning, guys, and welcome back to the vlog. I know it's been a while since I've done a vlog style vlog, but this is going to be a vlog. This is a construction vlog. Basically what we're doing today is we are removing a shower pan that somebody has installed and basically didn't do it correctly. They hired somebody that I guess didn't know what they were doing, and the shower pan actually leaked downstairs and around the rim and ruined a bunch of sheetrock and whatnot. So we're going to come back in here and rip all this out, fix it, make it right, and then retile just the bottom portion of the tile. So check this out. So here's the tile. They didn't do the shower pan correctly, so we're going to take all this out and like the first row of tile all the way around, redo all of this, and then put all this tile back. But they have a door and everything here that we have to put back, so it has to be like exact. So anyway, that's what we're doing today for this week. Actually, gonna have some fun doing it because we're gonna show you guys like what went wrong, how it went wrong, and how we're gonna fix it. So let's go. All right, y'all, we got the door off. Everything went actually pretty good. Was able to salvage everything, didn't damage anything getting it out. So we're going to start grinding here in just a minute. Got all of our tools out, vacuum grinder. We got this new thing, it's called an air scrubber. Sucks air into there. Filters it three ways. The pre-filter, there's a charcoal filter and a HEPA filter, and it blows this air out. And this will move about 850 cubic feet per minute. So that's a real cool tool. It's definitely saved us quite a bit with dust and whatnot. The first cut done, and that's the hardest cut because you can't hit the tile above that tile. And I actually cut it. I can like, I'm a surgical precision with this grinder, y'all. Like, I can cut them with anything, but check it out. And if you can see with the shadow, but I had to cut that line right there. That was good all the way around. I can do animals. Alright, y'all, so we found issue number one. When they put their pan in, they actually did put a pan. I didn't think there would be one, but they didn't wrap the pan up the side of the wall. They just cut it right here. And if you look, you can see there's water right there. That wood is all completely rotted out. And I don't know if you can see down in there, but there's a big hole right there. That's where all the water was going down in. So that's why you wrap the pans up the corners. Issue number two, you can see with the light, it's kind of hard to see. Move your light a little bit, there you go. See this crack right here? What they did is they did the wall first and then the floor. And that allows water to run down in that crack, down into the pan. It should be done floor first and then wall, so your water runs like this. That's mistake number two. You guys can see, but there's water right down here. They've only done one pan, and what happens if you do one pan is when the water leaks down, it has nowhere to go, and this pan, it doesn't look like it's sloped properly, so the water just sits right in those corners. Another reason why we slope both of our pans into the center. Here we go again. This is all standing water right here. That's all standing water. Almost this whole pan is completely got water on the bottom of it, y'all. Alright, y'all, so we found multiple errors with this shower pan. I think we're on like 450 now, something like that. But check out these two things. The drain, first of all, I just mentioned a second ago about how they only do one layer of pan. So generally what you do is when you do most showers, you'll do one layer, and that's your sub layer, and you taper that into the drain just a little bit, and then you put your shower pan liner, the rubber pan liner, and then you put another mortar bed on top of that. You put the first mortar bed down in case something by some odd chance gets through all of that, it still flows into the drain, right? But everything has to flow into the drain. So check this out. This pan flows up to the drain and then flows like this. Look at this. It's kind of hard to see, but this slopes up about probably 2 inches. So this goes flat and there's a big giant bump all the way around. So there's no way the water would ever flow into this drain, ever, unless the water got up to this level. That's absolutely crazy. And second, this wall, they did the shower pan liner on the outside of the wall. This should be on the inside of the wall up against the stud. They didn't do that either. And they cut their corners, so like there's nothing down there keeping the water from going down into the wall. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why you hire the professionals. I need to hire a professional lighting man because that lighting sucks. Now I can't find the button. Alright, pulling up the pan. Look at that nice big old slit. We pulled it up over here. They had a big giant slit right in the pan. And you can see the wood underneath is all sorts of nasty. So yeah, that's going to be fun. And we think we've seen an old apartment. We've never seen this before. Y'all check this out. This is the most crazy thing I've ever seen. So you saw the hump in the shower pan. Didn't know what that was. We thought, you know, maybe for some whatever reason they did that. Y'all check this out. They put 1x4 blocks to hold this drain up and built a pan, and it sloped down like this. I've never ever seen that, but look at all that wonderful yumminess back here we get to mess with. Ooh, buddy. Luckily, our scrubber over there, that scrubber has a UV like light in it, so it scrubs not only the air, but it cleans the air, it charcoal filters the air, and it also kills anything that's in the air. So that's a sweet tool, and I'm glad we got it, because boy, this right here is nasty. Hence the masks. Alright, so we got the drain cut out. You can see we had to cut down quite a bit. They had a really weird, like two fitting, I don't know what they did here, I have no idea, but they had 2 couplings stacked on that drain. So we went ahead and cut all that out and got rid of it. We're going to do it the right way like we always do, because like whatever they did here was definitely not the right way. But it's already looking so much better. We're going to get the floor treated real quick. If the treatment doesn't work, we got some mold remediation stuff that works really, really well for mold. If it doesn't work, we already got the okay to basically cut out the floor if we need to, which I really don't want to do that. But if the mold remediation doesn't work, we'll have to do that for sure. But so far it's looking really good. All right, y'all, so through the magic of editing, this is 24 hours later, and we get the fan out of the way here. You can see that mold remediation stuff worked really, really well. The plywood looks great. So we're gonna get the drain knocked out today, and we'll start our first and second pan. Now, we don't usually do 2 pans in one day, but this job is about an hour away from us. So we're basically gonna do 1 pan today with quickset, and then we'll do the second pan this afternoon once the quickset dries with our typical mortar bed. So we'll get all that done today, and that way we can do the tile, start tiling tomorrow. So looking good so far. All right, so first pan is done. I got one more board I got to put in here. Steve's notching out for the plumbing, but first pan is done. Level looks great. Got a 1/4 inch per foot. About to get the second pan in with the rubber liner, and we should be good to go for the day. Out of bullets. That's not my mark. What is that mark right she is. Second pan is done and looking good. This is one of the smallest pans I've done, and it was actually nice because I can reach all the way around without having to stretch too far. So everything's nice and unlevel, slope to the center. So tomorrow we should be able to start setting floor tile once we get the walls put up, but it's looking good. All right, y'all, so we have to cut some hardy backer. We don't usually use hardy backer, but for this job, I've got one extra piece I had lying around I want to use. And we're on top of a hill on this house. Well, I installed a power inverter on my truck the other day for my wheels so I can charge my wheels while I'm driving. So I just wanted to test it out this morning to see if it'll pull this saw. It's a 3,000 watt inverter. We just turned it on. It pulls about 1,600 watts, and man, it handled it like a champ. But y'all check this out. Got it under my seat with these 0 gauge cables connected. This thing is ginormous. Pulling down to a hardy saw, and y'all, it handled it like it was a champ. I love this thing. This is actually pretty cool now. But look at this house we're at. We're way up on the hill, so it's really hard to run power all the way from down there up here for like 3 little cuts. So we're using diesel power. Alright y'all, so there it is. Nice pretty pink shower and pan and walls and everything. So next step is tile. Unfortunately we were going to try to do tile today, but we can't because this stuff is taking forever to dry, and I really want it to be dry. So it's Friday, so we're going to do our Friday cleanup, and y'all know what time it is. It's time to grab lunch. It is right at 11 o'clock, so it's time to go eat. And then tonight's Friday night. We got our Domain trail ride tonight. Gonna go hit some trails and hit some Velvet Taco and some Jenny's ice cream. Woohoo! Because ice cream is where it's at. We'll see y'all Monday. Peace.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Alright guys, back on the job site. It's Monday. This shower pan looks absolutely amazing, but I have to ask y'all's forgiveness. I just noticed I went through and looked at a couple of videos. Alright y'all, so we're gonna try that again. The camera just died. It said battery low and I've got like 46%. Alright y'all, let's see if this third time is a charm. For some reason the battery was like at 46% and kept dying on me. But anyway, it's Monday. We're back on the job site. The shower pan looks absolutely amazing so far. Everything's dried in, but I have to apologize to you guys because I just realized I went back and looked at some of the footage to kind of see where I was, and I was shooting in like super wide view. So everything probably has a nice little bow to it, but I fixed that. You can see now everything is nice and linear, so we should be good to go. But y'all check out this shower pan. That looks good. Ready to throw down some tile on that dude today, and we'll hit the walls tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get this thing knocked out. Alright y'all, check it. Shower floor is done. We also did the curb stop too, so tomorrow all we have to do is the walls. But that's looking good. That pebble tile sometimes is a pain in the butt because you'll have a lot of weird spacing. So we have to remove some of the little bitty pebbles and move them a little bit to make the grout lines go away. But that one looks really, really good. It turned out pretty nice. So like I said, tomorrow we'll have the walls done and then hopefully finished up as well. So we've got the floor done, but we covered it up with cardboard so we don't damage the grout. But we got our first piece of tile on. And guys, y'all need to check this out. So we've got, basically this piece over here is going to be one long big piece to kind of match that blue. But these pieces right here, we need 6 pieces plus these little 2 outside ends. Got one there and one there. And we have exactly 7 pieces of tile. And this tile is actually marble and it has grains running through it. So it fractures really, really easy. Every time we cut a little piece off, that basically cracks at one of those veins. So we have 6 pieces that we need folds and then 1/2 piece on each side. And we have exactly 7 pieces of tile. So this is going to be interesting. Hopefully we can make it. No rooms for error today, y'all. 0 room for error. Well, there you have it. Everything is set. We haven't grouted the walls yet, but we got the tile set back in. It's really hard to match. Nice little shadow line. I hate shadow lines. It's really hard to match existing tile, especially when some of that tile was a little crooked and the grout lines weren't quite square. But we did it, y'all. It looks good. Come back tomorrow and get all the edges grouted, everything caulked and everything finished up. But man, that looks pretty good. And that shower pan should never ever leak. Alright, y'all, check it. It looks good. All done. Finished up. Grout's still drying, so it's going to change colors a little bit. But man, check that out. That turned out really, really good. We got the door in and everything. Put the door back in. It's looking good, y'all. Shower should be ready to go in about 24 hours, but another one done. So that's it for this one, guys. Thank y'all for hanging out. This one was a fun project because we don't get to repair a lot of things. A little challenging because we had to match the tile and the grout lines and everything else, but turned out great, looked good, client loves it. So we'll have to clean up and we are heading out. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.